Hello. How's it going? Kind of special episode today. I guess it's like all the stuff I kind of had on the list so far, which let's bring it up, shall we? There it is. It's funny. So looking at this list over the past couple days, and I'm like, there's not enough weird stuff on this list yet. There's a lot of weird stuff on this list, but maybe not enough weird stuff on this list. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to call Ultraman weird. It's a little bit. It's just a bad fighting game. Fighting game. You know? Hey, what's up, My Hero Zero? You here for the weird stuff? Oh, we've got lots today, so don't you worry about that. That's for sure. What else can we call weird? On the Super Scope's kind of weird, right? But it's like it's just a mini game collection of light gun stuff, right? For being quite honest, that came with a giant peripheral by the end of it. Evo, that's a bit weird. Parodius, yeah, that's weird, right? That's pretty weird. I'm into that. Human Grand Prix, it's kind of weird, just in terms of like the new things it's doing, right? Mario Paint, now that's a weird ass game. That's like a good weird ass game, that's for sure. I actually forgot. This is a show where we rank almost every Super Nintendo game, and I am definitely, obviously, including a lot of Japanese releases into this list. A lot of people tend to be doing North American release only, but no, I'm like, no. Why shouldn't the Japanese stuff count, right? Am I calling all that stuff weird? No, not necessarily. Is some of it going to be? Maybe. But that's what we're here to find out today. So, let's just get started. Now, I've told my story. A lot of the weird stuff that I've kind of had growing up and whatnot came from overseas because, I had a disc copier that very fortunately came from my family, my cousins, and they would come and visit, and they bring it over to North American shores, and I'd be like, what am I even looking at, right? So this first game, I had this game. Did I understand anything of it at the time? Absolutely not. Why don't I just bring it up? Let's take a look, huh? So in the cases of some of these, I have applied a translation patch to them just for the sake of showing it off on the stream. Just worthy of noting that. Let's take a look here, huh? This first game, made by Messiah, same people who did Cybernator, very, very interestingly enough. This is... I won't talk over this. I'll just let this play out. It's a fighting game called Chō Aniki, and the direct translation is Buff Battle Ballad. I believe the Japanese name in total is Chō Aniki Bakuretsu Rantō-hen, which, okay, sure. This game has some notability to it. I believe, let's look at the history really quick, because I think it's important. Oh, the direct translation being Super Big Brother Exploding Brawl, another anglicization of the name, I guess you could say. It's game came out in 1995. This game had some notability because I think it was the first time people saw maybe some things that they were not used to seeing on North American shores. You know, not necessarily nudity. It's nothing, you know, like way out of pocket. It's just like, what if we filled our game full of very buff-looking men? I don't see anything wrong with that. I'm into this. And this game may have received like a lot of memes at around like maybe around like the you know, middle 2000s era of a lot of Something Awful forums or just general memeing and internet culture. Let's take a look. I'm just gonna do one player mode here. So we have 8 selectable characters. We have this very shonen looking buff boy. I don't know what their name is. I believe it's Idaten, I believe, at least according to this guide that I have in front of me. We have this lady. What's her name? Her name is Benten, I believe. Okay. We have this boy. This man. This is Samson. Also, I believe, in some ways, also known as Adonis as well. Because, yeah, look at them, right? Okay. We have Sabu, who is it's like a battleship with a Japanese pagoda on their back, mixed with an Elvis looking guy. I don't know. Sure. This is apparently Mommy 19, who is a lady battleship with more buff men that sit on top of it. Okay. That's just Adam, who is a naked man in a half moon, apparently, who's supposed to be like, you know, like Adam from, you know, the creation of man kind of painting from Michelangelo, which, all right. That is Bote, a berserker. And this is just... Look, I'm just going to read this description that I'm seeing here directly in Wikipedia, okay? This is Uminin, an odd latex creature that resembles a condom. All right, sure. Arizura says the lady battleship design is stellar. Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's just what if a lady was a ship. This is a lot for a Monday. You are correct. I'm like, if you haven't had a coffee yet, like I just made one to get me through this. I'm ready to go. You know, this might be a lot. Let's pick the lady, shall we? The lady that is a battleship, because I need to see what she does. So I had this game growing up and I didn't know how to play it because I was too young and I had no idea what I was doing half the time. Great, we're playing the other sort of battleship Elvis man. Mommy 19 versus Sabu, let's go. So, okay, this is what I understand. This game, I'm going to pause really quick. This game plays a lot like a Dragon Ball fighting game. I don't know if you know what that means. Not Dragon Ball Z fighters or Z fighters that we know today, but like an old Dragon Ball fighting game where you're doing a bunch of moves You have special moves and whatnot, but they all use up meter, which is the red bar you see at the top, and your life bar being the yellow bar. And as you do more moves, you have to regenerate that energy. So here we are. We're this lady. We have a punch. We have a block on the shoulder. We have a kick button with B. A does like a dash. You do combos. That lady did this lady battleship did a dragon punch. There's also, like, you know, special move inputs like Hadoukens, kind of quarter circles and half circles and stuff like that. So you can see as the enemy's doing their moves, the meter goes down and you have to recharge it. And you do that by holding on to... Oh gosh, please just give me a chance. Holding on to X and doing a circular pad motion. Which you'll notice you can see my inputs in the lower right or lower left as well. But it's also like a free floating fighting game. You're not on the ground doing jumps and stuff like that. You just fly. Because why not? Because why not? That's my only answer to that. Well, we lost. That's okay. You have to win 2 out of 3, like many other fighting games. And it moves to a new stage every time you finish a round. Oh gosh. Let's get a combo in here. As far as I can tell, I haven't been able to combo together like a special move into a combo, so it's pretty discreet in terms of like how it moves. You do have moves when you do like dash and punch as well. Oh gosh, please stop. You also have some directionality on your kick specifically, but not on your punch. So if I hold a direction and press the kick button, like in this case I'm holding down to do a downwards kick, you do upwards and to the right or so forth. So it is kind of like you have to aim it a little bit with your punch combos and whatnot. It seems to only go forward, however. There we go. It took a round. Great. This is a lot. I'm very aware of this. This is much to process out the gate, but I want to set the tone, you know. I do love that there's an animation when you do recharges. That Elvis guy is kind of like walking his arms as if he's marching or something. I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Right. Just eat those kicks. Come on. Some combos are definitely better than others for some characters. I find this one, it's a little tricky, if I'm being honest, to aim that last hit. Oh no. There we go. Great. Just keep doing it. Fantastic. So apparently this is also like a long-standing franchise in the Chō Aniki universe. One could say. There are many Chō Aniki video games out there. I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but this doesn't play bad. It's just very confusing when you're a young child of understanding like you have an energy meter. And I didn't have a manual or anything to go with it. It was obviously all in Japanese as well. Not that there's a lot of text in this game to really, you know, make it really more discernible or not. Oh gosh. Oh sweet. She has like a lightning kick kind of situation. I think all I did was button mash that out. Yeah. Great. Fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's get a recharge in here. Nope. Come on. Just gotta hit a couple more. Easy. These backgrounds are a lot to take in. It's like some of them look very complicated, some not so much, but that one, it's a lot. That's just the look. That man's a train because why not? Come on, let's get a kick in there. Just oh no, you have to recharge. If you don't have stamina and you use it up, you are definitely put into like a stun state of sorts. But you know, I can see why this didn't show up in North America in the 90s. Not because of its content necessarily, but like games like this are not easy to discern for people. You know what I mean? I love the content that's in this game. The gameplay is maybe a bit much, you know? But it's also like, I think it's also even the idea of what comedy in a video game is very different to what the expectation is from a North American audience versus a Japanese audience, especially in the 90s. Whereas like what would be funny stateside would be much different, obviously. Whereas like this can get away with just being kind of really silly, right? The idea of silly in the 1990s for North America is not just culturally different, but like I think the expectation is quite significantly different as well, you know? Like a funny video game in the 90s, I don't even know what that would be, you know? Like, just fun, cute graphics and stuff like that? Maybe, maybe not, but oh my god, we just got toasted. But that might be something I have to revisit, just to kind of like look at the library. I'm like, when I think about like what was a funny game to me in the Super Nintendo era, I don't know if I can name one. Gosh. Great. Just keep kicking. Oh my gosh. That steamrolled. Yeah. Also, to be quite honest, right? Like, North America was not ready for this because of a lot of homophobia. Let's be very honest about that, right? They would have found this game either, you know, too gay and hate it, which is super unfortunate, or they would say this game just doesn't meet like censorship, like, you know, there'd be censorship issues, right? Which sucks, because it's not, like, I wouldn't call this game adult by any stretch, right? Like, not any more than any other game that makes an attempt to be titillating in any way, right? Oh gosh, this weird character is just the worst right now. Oh my god. I'm not going to pretend like I'm good at this game either, to be fair. Again, I struggled a lot with this when I was a child. Even just the idea of like a fighting game that you have like near full like 2D plane movement in it is super strange, right? Like even the idea, like this game came out in 1995, right? Like it's not like fighting games were super new business, but like, you know, the concept would be quite foreign to a lot of people still. Just got smoked. Gosh. Let's pick a different character. Oh gosh, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Let's just reset. Also, Messiah out there getting it done, you know? Let's, who should we try? Let's try this. Let's try this guy. This, I assumed, you know, this is the Ryu of this video game, you know? It was the first one in the list. It's the first person to show up in the intro cutscene. Just, you know, your typical looking shonen boy, right? Oh gosh. Not a great start, but that's right. Okay, so it's got like a dash kick kind of sorts if I do like a Hadouken quarter circle. Its punches explode. I think I can repeat those. Oh no. We're not staying. Let's get them back. Come on, come on. Great. Great. But I won't mince words. This game is weird by any video game's account, that's for sure. Like, if I had to guess, most people who have seen this game in the mid-2000s or whatnot, when it was somewhat being memed, like, probably didn't even know what kind of a video game it was, right? Like, didn't know it was a fighting game like this. I'm not going to purport to say that I know all Chō Aniki games are necessary fighting games, but... don't know unless you try it out. It's just weird that, it's like... It's not a game I would have expected to have had in my collection from at a young age, Great. Doesn't look bad, not gonna lie. I think it looks pretty good, all told. How many other games have an aesthetic like this, right? That is like that memorable to its core identity, for being quite honest. So this Benton lady has like cherubs that follow her around and do her attacks, which is kind of interesting. Gosh, he has a giant like, beam attack, apparently. I do like that, like, not every attack is the same in terms of, like, its directionality, which is kind of interesting. It's, like, gives a little flavor to, like, strategy. Oh, gosh. This character's like main attacks are definitely these like dashing kicks. I want to say he's got like a beam attack as well. I can find it. Oh no. Yeesh. This game definitely falls into a category of like maximal design, right? It's like there's a lot of things happening on the screen right now. Stamina. You know, if there's one thing I wish is like kind of like understood more how like the combo system works in this. It is a fighting game after all. It's like most of these combos I'm doing are like just kind of like, hey, can I hit X, can I hit, you know, Y or X more times in a row? It's nothing super complicated about that. What does pro level Chō Aniki play look like, you know? What are they doing in terms of money matches at EVO with this stuff? In some, you know, weird hotel room, a bunch of sweaty nerds are gathered around to play this game. I just need a couple hits. I probably won't show off more than this. I'm ready to make judgment, you know? I'm sure, you know, if we got to like finishing out a character and getting to an ending or something, I don't even know if there's like endings to this game. Maybe that'll be like, you know, in the future, I'll find that out, but anyways, let's go back to the full cam. Chō Aniki, Bakuretsu, Rantō-hen. Rantō. Where's it go on the list? I think this game's interesting. I'm not going to say it's great by any stretch. I think it, you know, under a North American lens, when there's nothing else quite like it, you know, how does this game come off, right? Is it too quote unquote weird? It's a legitimate question, I think. You know, its place of origin shouldn't denote if it's good or not, but at least culturally, does it make it interesting? Absolutely. Let's start closer to the bottom, huh? Is Chō Aniki Bakuretsu Rantō-hen better than, again, always using it as my marker, Ultraman Towards the Future? Yeah, I think so. Looks better, sounds better. I would say even Chō Aniki is better than either of these final fights, if I'm being quite honest. Just because this is not an incredible version of Final Fight for Final Fight 1, right? On the Super Nintendo. is Chō Aniki better than Smart Ball or our favorite Jerry Boy? We're talking about overseas, huh? You know, I never liked the platforming in Jerry Boy or Smart Ball that much. It's interesting being able to cling on the walls and stuff the way it did, but it's been lacking. Also, very strange for being a Game Freak game still. But I don't know if I'd call it a better game. Notable. But I wouldn't return to Jerry Boy or Smart Ball for any reason, you know? Seen it once and I'm good. I'm good on Smart Ball. But I don't think Chō Aniki is better than Super Bowling. I'm being quite honest. Yeah. Congratulations to Chō Aniki Bakuretsu Rantō-hen. New number 15. Top 20. Hey Fonk, how's it going? We just passed our first game, baby. You missed the... You missed the banger. Kind of honest. Chō Aniki it is. I don't know if you've ever seen this game or not, but it's not a bad time. It's just a little lacking in terms of its gameplay, but like incredible aesthetics, you know? Again, like all these games I picked today, they are from Japan. I can't remember if I actually mentioned that or not, but also like I'm not making a bold statement to say like that's what makes them weird, because that's being caught on as like exoticism / vague racism, right? We're picking these games today mostly because I think there's interesting cultural discussion around what this era of Japanese games was like and how they were perceived by North American audiences, or how they could possibly be perceived by North American audiences, right? Was it because it's Puroresu adjacent? Yeah, it's Puroresu adjacent in terms of it's like how it's trying to do its comedy, how it's trying to do its stylings. Yeah, absolutely. Willingness to play with the bizarre that North American culture was not prepared for, especially one that deals with things like homoeroticism, right? And not sexual content, but technically North American taboo, right? Which is interesting. It's highly interesting to me. And the studio was Messiah, right? The same people who made Cybernator, of all people, right? So, anyways. Number 15. Interesting. Also, my webcam's already freaking out. Not that it's frustrating. Whatever. Moving on. This next game. Get up here. Let's go to the gameplay cam by Kaneko. This is a racing game. Ooh, there we go. There's the audio. Yeah. Look at these cars. At least according to my notes, this is Zen-Nihon GT Senshuken, which translates possibly as hyper battle game somewhere in there. But I think generally speaking, this is basically like Super GT which is a specific racing league in Japan for basically hyper-tuned race cars. And this is using like actual race teams that are part of that GT league. One of which, I don't know if you saw there, was Keiichi Tsuchiya, which is known in Japan as the Drift King. Or I shouldn't just say Japan. At the time, it was just in Japan, but nowadays, in North America even, and all globally, he is known as the Drift King. He is known as the man who literally, like, had, was the first one to be, like, videotaped in the mountains of Japan, like doing drifts on the mountain roads in a Toyota AE86. You know what I mean? It's like, because of him, we have Initial D, essentially, the anime, or manga, I should say, and then anime, right? This game is interesting. So when I did Human Grand Prix, how long ago? 3 episodes ago now? Also, this game is all Japanese. There's no translation patch, so taking some wild guesses here. Look at this lady! Okay, sure. This Kaneko lady. Alright. Let's just do the GT, I guess. I'm gonna choose a team. But yeah, okay, so when I was doing my research after Human Grand Prix, I wanted to know what other racing games were out there on the Super Nintendo, and generally speaking, a lot of them were terrible. Or they looked terrible, if I'm being quite honest. We'll get around to them. But if I looked at the ones from Japan specifically, they seem to be more interesting because they're trying to take on, again, more simulation-y style. I'm not going to call them simulation flat out, but like, try to take on more simulation aspects of racing, right? Like in this, it's using real cars, right? Real race teams even. Real sponsorship in some of these cases, right? It's like this one appears to be locked. But we have, what, 3 on this side and 3 on this other side. So like 6 teams. That's neat. This one we can't pick. I like this car. It's a Porsche, you know? Also, there he is, the Drift King himself. Right? Like, that's cool. Like, they got actual people and put them in this game, right? This is not the only game that Keiichi Tsuchiya is... sorry, I need to make sure I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Keiichi Tsuchiya, I guess. He's in like a lot of like other Super Nintendo racing games, which I thought was kind of interesting, right? He's kind of made a household name for himself. Just like some introduction trial kind of stuff. Let's go with this. I think that's a Toyota Supra, I think. Controls wise, this is a lot like RC Pro-Am, as you can see. You do need to use your brakes, though, however, you cannot just drift around every corner. You will go off and crash. There's no music, notably, either. I'm being caught out. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. You get going fast enough, you do start drifting. There is a concept of oversteer, I guess you could say, in this game, and understeer as well. Jeez. There is also a concept of like tire wear and like engine wear and all this stuff. Oh no. I do wish there was like a mini map of the track that you know kind of what's up. because you're just kind of like taking some wild guesses for what the track is like based on what you get in terms of those arrows showing up. I think we can go fast enough, so let's try again. This game is also incredibly hard. From like the small handfuls of times that I've played it, which this is my first time, not my first time, but it's like maybe the second time I've loaded it up. I did not have this game growing up, so. Okay. I think it sounds really good. Like these engine noises are pretty cool. There's a big airport. Yep. Oh god. That's a better tone. Oh gosh, I was not paying attention. I was looking at chat. Oh gosh, I screwed up. Maybe that was enough time. I don't know. Okay, it was. Great. And now we get to like the actual race. I think we saw like qualify and stuff like that though. But we actually get to use the big boy car. Here's some modding. I don't necessarily know what a lot of this does. Normal mid-tech. I'm guessing this might be gear ratio, possibly. Because, I don't know, there's other options for it. I tried also looking up some guides and stuff for like what this may mean, and like, there's no guides out there for this game necessarily. There's one, but it was like a little hard to grok. Let's try the mid, I guess. Maybe these come down to like the wear. Like, yeah. Maybe like hard means hard braking? I don't know. High-speed tires sounds good, but like again, it's a lot for a game like this. Oh, here's transmission. Okay. Like, there's a lot of straightaways in this. Maybe like low is good. If it means low is like low ratio. I don't know. Let's try that. Why not? Let's go with this and see what happens. You know, if I had more time, I would have tested maybe more of this out, but this is a straightaway that goes the distance, if I'm not mistaken. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good at all. Gotta hit the brakes on that. That's, I don't know if you could tell, but like I was definitely like not able to turn that corner very well because I was going too fast, obviously. But it's like there was a concept of like understeer happening because I was going too fast, and it was pulling me obviously off the track as a result. So. Fast. Okay. Fish know, it's a little, requires a little finesse to try and like finagle it, right? Oh, we did it again. It's not good. I'm gonna slow that corner down. I think this game looks alright too, you know, like, do I wish I could see more of the track ahead of me? Yeah, obviously. That's a common problem in a lot of these isometric racing games, right? Like, I immediately think of like Neo Drift Out for the Neo Geo and arcades and stuff like that. And like, they're meant to be squirrely, right? But it's also like, how arcadey are you going to make the handling feel as well? And like, this feels like it requires a lot more finesse than I'm giving it for sure. Oh gosh. So like, this is definitely a skill issue. And also, I don't know if you just noticed there, but like my car died on me for a moment there trying to accelerate because I've probably been crashing it up. I don't think we're qualified. Might have to try it again. Yes. I don't know what this tech means. Let's try the high ratio. What's the difference? Sure. It's like, it's doing like, you know, Gran Turismo things before Gran Turismo was a thing. Like, this feels more, you have more choices in customization than even like what Human Grand Prix was doing for sure. See if we can get past 300 kilometers an hour. Wait till the next one. Oh my gosh. Actually, can I just restart? Pass? Is that... Just let me try again. Maybe? Yes, it does. Locking in this one. Oh gosh, there's actually other people. I guess we just didn't do qualifying at all. It's fine, it's fine. Maybe the last one was just practice, actually. Now we're actually doing a qualifying lap. Ooh, get away from that. There is a concept of like slipstreaming other cars, which I've seen when you actually get into the real race. Didn't even see that guy coming. Again, it's like the camera's maybe a little too zoomed in, or like it's just hard with this kind of angle, right? As much as I like this style of racing from over the top, you know, like I love RC Pro-Am, but like it's not exactly what this game is, right? Oh no. Not so good. Alright, that's alright. That was good. Come on, come on. Just a few seconds, come on. That was definitely a better lap. Alright, qualified in third. It's not terrible. It's a place. That's placing. Keiji looks happy. I'm happy about it. Let's change that back. Would be nice, you know? I don't know if high speed means like, yeah, you get probably not more speed, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's roll with that. Let's attempt this actual race. What's up, Ganj? Yeah, I want that grippy. You're right. So yeah, if I like lock on like car flashes and you can like, you know, slipstream past people, which is kind of rad. Oh, that guy's going way faster than me though. Almost like your speedometer is gone for some reason after this. Oh. Get out of the way. please. God. This game is hard. Get past. I don't know if those changes we made are worth it or not. Definitely not catching up on those straightaways. Means we have to try to win them in the corners. Come on, give me the slipstream. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, I guess we got by one. Hey! Take him on the inside. Oh my gosh. Hey, this guy needs to stop hitting me. Oh, jeez. These people are brutal. Come on, catch up. I don't think my car's fast enough. The slipstream. Get it. Oh, come on. Those two are just like trading back and forth with slipstreams. I ain't getting nothing back here. Was never going to happen. Not from the outside. Get off the grass. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. Oh, we're dead last still. Catch up, come on. Get there. We just don't have the juice. Maybe our car is too messed up. Maybe we chose some wrong options. Okay, I could have done better on that one. Is getting noticeably hard to turn already. The racing still feels really good, even if I don't appear to be great at it, to be quite honest, you know? Still coming in dead last, like, I actually like how this game feels, you know? Could I be better at it? Absolutely. Takes a little more memorization of the tracks and stuff, probably. Come on. That's a mistake. Do I wish I understood a little more of the car customization? Yeah, like that would probably help a little bit at the very least. Oh gosh, that was a bad time to get a speed boost. Right into the turn. Ugh. Oh gosh. That pushed me right into the wall. concepts like racing lines still matter, you know? And I think that's kind of neat. We didn't win. We didn't win, folks. But I think that's a lot of fun. I will probably return to this a little bit later, just because I want to like learn more about the car, like mechanics of like how customization works and stuff like that. That guy did not seem happy that we came in last. These are all real tracks from what I understand too, which is neat. I think that guy wanted, or Keiichi wants me to come in second, which I think that's gonna happen, my friend. Let's go back to the list, shall we? And take a look here. Zen-Nihon GT Senshuken, 1995. Where does it go in the list? Where should we start? Yeah, music wasn't too annoying. You know, like, the races are, like, that was like 5 laps. Like, granted, yeah, I was doing some qualifying and stuff before that. Like, the engine noises, like, on that straightaway, you're gonna hear a lot of that, like, kind of like buzzing, you know? But, like, generally speaking, I think those engine noises sound pretty good for, like, what the SNES can do, right? Like, it sounds like a real-ass car. Yeah, like, much like Human Grand Prix, I did not mind how those cars sounded. In fact, I love the way those F1 cars sound. But it's like, if that was like way buzzier in like a bad way, like, yeah, that would be fun. Right? I hated the noise some car games made. You'd sat there and be deafened. Yeah, like, Fong, you should actually, it's actually notable that a lot of race car drivers have hearing issues for exactly the reason you're saying. Like, imagine sitting right next to a giant V10 or V12 engine all day. It's blaring at you for the next 4 or 5 hours, right? Like, even with, I don't care how much ear protection you have, it's still going to ruin you, right? Can't be me, I can't drive. That's fair. But yeah, if you're driving all day like that, yeah, your ears would be screwed. Even if you're like probably like even a delivery car driver, that'd probably be just as bad. You know what I mean? Being in like in a delivery truck or something all day. That's why they probably had to wear ear protection for the same reason. So, but yeah, where should we start? I think this is a better game than the Chō Aniki game I just played. I think. I would even go as far as say, I think this game is better than the Super Go 6. I think this game is better than even Parodius, I think. I love the way this game sounds. The music in the menus is totally serviceable and fine too, right? I think the cars look really cool. I wish the collisions were a little bit better, but it's like, it's funny, when you make a collision in this game, even if I'm hitting like just the wall, your car goes off into like a wild direction. And like, I can feel myself struggling with the controls because it's like clearly your car getting messed up, right? And even coming out of the crash, you can feel like there's no meters on screen either to tell you like when something's damaged, which in some ways is interesting, where it's like, you know, it's not like you have damage meters in real life or something like that. You might know when you're like, you know, your engine is overheating or something. But like cars don't have damage meters, right? But like I can feel it in the controls that I was like, that I can translate to say like, oh, I should like get in the pit soon to like fix this, which we didn't do a pit stop, but I could definitely do a pit stop. I think it's like, it's possibly that those tires that I chose were definitely dying out, but they lasted longer than the last time I played this game, where I had to do a pit stop because my car would simply not turn anymore in the corners. So, and there's like, you know, there's like you're factoring that in for like what kind of race you want to run, right? Like, do you want to do a pit stop or not? So, interesting. So I think this game is better than Proteus, but is this game better than Evo Search for Eden? Another very strange game. Dodge says Evo the GOAT. Not surprised, given that you requested it. Ganj, you tell me, what do you think about this placement, though? You would probably go higher, I'm assuming, by that statement, right? I'm guessing. But you tell me otherwise. Of course. I don't think this game is as good as Evo Search for Eden, for what it's worth. I think Evo Search for Eden has more going for it, for sure. For some reason, Evo used to always be at the top of the ROM list for you as a kid. I can see it. It's like just weird enough where it's like, it attracts that kind of intrigue, right? And then when you play it, like, it's still good, don't get me wrong. But it's like, it has that sense of magic to it. Alphabetically. It's an E, it's not an A. Does that mean Aladdin for the SNES would be like a better video game? Who can say? Someday we'll play it. I think it's a fine spot for Zen-Nihon GT Senshuken. Yeah. I want to return this game. I would love to. I'm going to deep dive more into that guide and like figure out the customization for sure, but like, I would love to get good at this game. In fact, this game might be even like a skill check candidate for me, in my opinion. Bonk asks, which Aladdin has ABBA as a password? What? What? If I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me correct, the Genesis game didn't have a password system as much as it, like, I mean, it did, but it's like, I think you chose things off like a roll, like a slot machine of like images and stuff like that, like letters and symbols. Yeah. Maybe it's a Super Nintendo one. I can look into that later. It's gotta be. Good job, Zen-Nihon GT Senshuken. Top 10 video game. 1995. What year did Human Grand Prix? 92 for Human Grand Prix, though. Wow. That's early. Well, not super early, but it's up there. Good stuff. Would do again. Next game on the list. Let's do a quick uptime check. Half already? What the hell? How did I spend 45 minutes between this and Chō Aniki? And gosh. All right. Gotta up the pace a little bit. It's a lot to cover today. Next game on the list. Gameplay. This is Ushio Tora, which is based on a popular manga, from what I understand. I mentioned this game very early, back in the day, did like one of my first streams of one of the weirder games that I remember having on my disc copier. Anyways, I think at that point, I think maybe it was My Hero Zero, maybe, that let me know that this was a manga series originally, which makes total sense. Which is just Ushio and Tora, Japanese manga series, illustrated by Kazuhiro Fujita. The shonen about the adventures of a boy named Ushio Atsuki, the son of a temple keeper, who, after having reluctantly released the imprisoned powerful tiger-like monster Tora, the two begin a journey together, fighting against supernatural beings threatening the world. There's lots of yokai in this game, but that I now understand, you know, which I would not have known what the heck a yokai was growing up. Oh, you just did that? Okay, cool font. It's also got like anime, not just the manga from what I understand, which I've never seen. This is the aforementioned tiger-like monster, Tora, I guess. I'm assuming this is all getting into introducing how they met, maybe? But generally speaking, what I understand is you just go through like various points of the manga in this game. Let's look at the options really quick. I guess we'll leave this on normal. Let's make sure the lives are set at 5. So yeah, I had this game growing up. I was very confused by the visuals because I'd never seen a game that's kind of this dark on the Super Nintendo at the time. Like, video games didn't have like this kind of dark quality to them. Ooh, demons, you know? Like, just let this game play a little. Like, look at this. Like, these ghosts. Gosh, let's get that rice ball. So yeah, I have an attack, which is like a little slash if I hold the direction and hit X or Y. This is kind of... Oh, I got a double jump, which is very floaty. And like most of the combat arenas are fairly small in each screen you progress in. So I can stab upwards, go downwards as well. Do like a breaking slash if I hold it diagonal as well. I also have items as well, which you'll see in the top right there. It's like lives or 4, and then that other one. I don't remember what the items do. I'm guessing it's like a special attack of sorts. Oh, I just use it. I have no idea what that did. Oh, I see. So I can like shoot like a beam out of my spear. That does not last for long, that's for sure. Wow, go away. Here's where it says, this reminds me of an upcoming Playdate game. I wonder if the dev knows the game. I don't know. What game is that? Also on the Playdate. That's wild. Oh, here we go. So like a lot of boss battles in this game, from what I understand. And it's... Now the ground is a snake. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Just keep stabbing this snake in the face. So the controls are pretty floaty in this. Oh no. If you can't tell. Hitting that mouth on the ground is very awkward. Oh my god, please stop. I guess that's the first stage, one and done. And now dialogue. Or I guess your tiger demon buddy's like, hey, good job, you know? And you turn back into a semi-normal boy, I guess. Called Midnight Raider. I'll put on Discord. Cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Thanks. But yeah, I have a lot of memories of playing this growing up just because I was so intrigued by it. Like, again, this would have been a time I did not really understand what anime was, right? I would have been no more than 10 years old, maybe, at the time. What year did this game come out again? Let me double check that. 1993. So yeah, I was exactly 10 years old when this game came out. Sarah says, I feel bad posting this as my first matchup, but music overpowering me? Okay, I'll turn that down. Thank you. How is that? That should be better. Hopefully. Thank you. Thank Yeah, there's anime things happening on screen. And again, I cannot read Japanese, but I'm assuming demon yokai stuff. Okay, those ladies are now... They got hit by the tentacles. I don't know what else to say to that. And now we gotta fight this samurai demon yokai thing, I guess. I also cannot button through this. I will note. Okay, time to fight. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh jeez, it's like you do get hit quite a bit just touching the enemy, whether or not they're swinging at you. This game is not easy. At some point, I'm just kind of like spamming it, hoping for the best. Ow. Okay, don't get hit with that. Ow. I'm assuming don't touch the tentacles. Cannot jump behind him. Okay, we can, but I did not score a hit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can hit these things away, which is good, but they come right back. Drop health, which is good. This slash appears to be like our best chance, because like normal pokes don't... They're not definitely not cutting it. Kind of Sekiro coded? Maybe, you know. Now we have centipedes for some reason. Oh my gosh. You gotta hit him in the head. Holy cow. Come on. Just please die. Trying to avoid them as best as I can. Oh. Kind of just spamming jump, hoping for the best, if I'm being quite honest. They just come out of nowhere at you. Oh my god, stop. Damn it. Yeah, let's continue. I don't think there's any penalty to the continue. You just have to like start over from that whatever you last left off on, I think. Okay, in the last chapter or stage you're on. Get a full amount of lives back, which is fine. Definitely want to hit and run. And no, I know you're saying this is possibly Sekiro coded. I cannot parry. Oh, that guy's tentacles. Centipedes. Yeah, maybe. Oh god. Just. I don't have a block, I would note. Just, please. I had that dashing attack, which I think is a double tap forward and attack, but it's definitely not hitting this guy because I have to hit him high. So I do have to like jump and attack, which really locks you into getting hit. Oh boy. We might just have to spam our way through this and hope for the best. Oh, jeez. Okay, 2 lives left. Okay, that's 1. I'm trying to like even just like its downward attack, but it's not. Okay, great, we did it. We did it, folks. Like, yeah, as far as I can tell, I only have this dash attack. I've tried other button combos. I haven't got anything else to come out. Great, we saved these schoolgirls. I guess. I should have chose the tiger demon, Tora. That next time we die. Okay. Ominous looking painting. The big painting. Zero says, there's some SNES games that feel like they can never be made again because they are so craftfully made. This game feels like it would benefit from the 30 years of game design since release. Yeah, you know? It's like, they had an idea, right? But they don't have the room or the expertise yet to like really craft it, right? They're just kind of like throwing ideas at the wall and hoping for the best in a lot of ways. Sarah says, oh shit, that's that British King guy painting. Yeah. Definitely Bloodborne-ish, right? Look at this weird demon! She's like, hey, what's up? Yeah, the gameplay design is very rough. Absolutely. Like, even if I had a block, this game would be so much better, right? Or, sure, a parry, perhaps. And again, I can't hit this guy in the legs. You gotta hit him in the face. So you just kind of have, like, I can't like stick and move because I don't have a dash like on its own. I have to do that attack. So like, can I use that dash attack to get out of there? Not really. So you're just kind of eating hits constantly and hoping that I can run out of there in time, like this. Which seems to be working just fine, I guess. Right, we're going over here. Do not have a lot of lives left. It's a creepy painting. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Just. It's like I do not have the range to engage with this. Oh my gosh. Sure. Oh. There's a ghost in the painting because obviously creepy yokai stuff. Maybe it was her father, maybe, I don't know. I'm not aware of the mangas. I would not know. I think that's the other thing with, like, it was more notable in the Nintendo era. You know, just as much so in the Super Nintendo era of, like, tie-in games, right? Like, they were rough. Like, it was hard to make a video game based on an original, like, existing series, right? Just because, again, like, they don't have all those years of design language to go back and say, what can we make fit in this? Right? So they try to do something original, or they just take what they know. And in this case, it's some side-scrolling platform action or platforming. There's no platforming in this game, but like just action, right? And try to make some bosses around it, I guess. Okay, this girl needs help. Also, who walks around the street with just a giant spear? Don't do that. Don't open carry your ghost hunting spear, you know? Oh, that's just a head. Should probably take care of that. Okay. Yeah, I should run away. I still love the vibes of this game. Again, like, this would have been one of the first times I encountered something that's like kind of spooky on a Super Nintendo, you know? Although there are other spooky Super Nintendo games, don't get me wrong, but oh boy. We'll get the clock tower. Okay. Good, we need that health. This thing's kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest. Oh boy. Great. Need more of that. Fucked up people here. Oh. It's like the fact that everything just does contact damage is rough in this game, right? And like, hitboxes are not exactly incredible either, for being honest. Let's do one more continue. Try Tora instead of Ushio out. Fonk says, Dr. Strangehead, something, something. I don't know. Motley Crue. Okay. Oh, I can button through that if I hit start. Okay, well, sure. That makes sense. So yeah, Ushio's just got these claws. Easy enough. Arc on it seems a little lower. It's got a dive kick, which is fun. Doesn't really dive though, so no, it's not a dive kick actually. Oh my god, can you stop? Yeah, like that hitbox, it's not incredible. I think I just picked up a hamburger? Because Tora loves hamburgers, maybe? That'd be fun. Tiger demon friend. It's like, doesn't understand anything about human society, but loves a hamburger, you know? I looked away and now you're a porcupine? Yeah? Please, he's a tiger. We died. Look, I'm just going by what Wikipedia told me, okay? It said tiger demon, so I believed it. If you want to say porcupine, I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. So. Oh, that's just a bigger, angrier head. I should probably not hang out right at the edges there. Again, these hitboxes are rough. Oh my god, come on. The only thing that seems to be reliable is this swipe here, but definitely does not go over your head. Great. Okay. I'm just gonna hit start. Next chapter. That's just a guy. I think we have to fight this guy, if I'm not mistaken. It's like maybe a rival demon hunter. Yep. Just definitely throwing kunai at us. Oh no. Oh. It's a much more reasonable fight, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that guy dropped a hamburger. Nice. Hey, what's up, Yosifa? We're playing Ushio to Tora, based on the, I guess, popular manga and anime series. I own this again when I was younger. Do I understand any of what's going on? Absolutely not. Do I enjoy it though? I'm having a good time. Like, it feels extremely, like, gameplay wise, it's very straightforward. It's not incredible feeling, if I'm being quite honest, all told. The directional attacks feel a little mushy to come out in the ways. But like, I love this aesthetic it's going for. It's dark anime, kind of creepy horror style, you know? Like, tiger demon friend. I'm into it, you know? Like, I would love to check out the anime after this, if I'm being quite honest. I just never have. It's definitely going for, like the number of locations it sends you to is actually pretty cool, I think. Which, if I'm not mistaken, again, is all based on the anime or manga series. Let's fight this old man, I think. Oh gosh. He has Raiden friends. And like, again, it's like the hitboxes are very rough. It definitely does a thing where it's like you can only hit them once and then you have to let the iframes kind of settle, right? Oh, give me the hamburger. I'm gonna guess this is probably not the only boss we have to fight. Okay, old man, throw whatever else you got at me. Oh, okay, sure. I guess we're flying to another country or something now. Oh no, I remember this stage. This is actually pretty good. Hey, if you don't like the fly, if you have like a fear of flying, content warning, but like don't let a giant weird yokai monster jump on top of your airplane. Oh my god, look at these creepy ass arms. Which I think I have to actually like attack. Yeah. They just come at me. Like, I don't have any other recourse again. And they seem to like really track me, so it's not like I can dodge anything that's coming at me. I'm kind of just swiping at it and hoping for the best, if I'm being honest, right? Oh my gosh. Please, just take a hit. Please. Oh my gosh. Now we're going up. Let's get on the plane, which has its entire cockpit blown out. Oh boy. Look at this. Look at this freak. I don't know if we have the live streams. Oh, jeez. It's an incredible sound this makes. Just keep floating in and out like this, hoping. Oh gosh. Stop. Like his little, he's like, hey, stop it. Do you mind? Pop coffee windows, but the pilot's just chilling. I mean, if you saw this on your plane, would you also just be chilling? I would be. I'd be like, no, you take care of this. And that chapter's over. Sure. We're somewhere else now. This game moves, you know, like, it's just stage after stage. We don't care. Sure, I'm skipping through a lot of this dialogue and stuff, but it doesn't matter. That's another monk man. Okay. Let's get that. I don't know what that does. It definitely didn't give me a power-up of any sort, or like item-wise. Top right there. It's just a Kung Fu monk man. That'll help. I'll hold on to that for now, though. That hamburger. Sure. Oh, I think that gave me more HP bar. That's actually super useful. I'm guessing if I die, though, I lose all that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Skipping ahead. I thought I'd be long dead and need to continue, but we're moving now. Okay. Maybe a hot anime boy and his girlfriend, maybe? I don't know. Who's to say? Are we gonna fight? I think we fight. Yes. I mean, of course we fight. Ow. Okay. Relax. Just trying to not get hit by these weird waves you're throwing. Oh my god, please. Again, don't have a lot of other options here for movement or evasion. Just literally the jump. Oh, I can breathe fire if I do a double tap. That's cool. I'm just learning this now. Whereas the other character had a spear and you do like a dash attack. I wish I knew about that fire earlier. This guy needs also like stop running around as much. Come on, fire attack. Fire, oh, just, okay, fine. Wait, what? Where's it going? Yeah, like I can't run, right? Like it's movement again. Oh, he turned into a cat or something. Stop. Just stop hitting me with that. Should we keep going on this? Or should I let this expire? I'm curious enough to see a little more, you know? But we do have a lot of games to go through today, so I should probably stop. Ushio to Tora. Charming is what I would explain that is. Plays questionable. But I love the vibe it's going for. You know? $1993. So, you know, not a launch game by any stretch. Let's take a look at the list. Again, is this game better than Ultraman Towards the Future? Yeah. A lot of games are, and will continue to be. I really like this game's aesthetic, right? How close it is to the manga or not, I don't fully know. But like, you can tell it's a derivative work that's shooting for a very specific vibe. Again, whether that matches the manga or not, I don't know. But I'm into it. Do I wish I kind of understood some of the story stuff? Yeah. This game's at least got me interested, you know? I have memories of finishing this game because, again, it's like you know, as hard as this game is, not because it's challenging, but because you kind of have to like bash your head against it until, you know, you actually get through it. Like, I appreciate that the continues are basically free. And also it's like you don't lose your progress when you have to do a continue, which is thankful at least. If the game played better, you know, maybe it would have done a little bit better, but it's a little lacking in gameplay mechanics, that's for sure. Is this game better than Final Fight? I find it more interesting than that version, that SNES version of Final Fight. Final Fight plays great. Very limited in scope. Great music. Not the music you're looking for necessarily, but good music. Final Fight was so good, why it's a final? That's a really good question, Saturn. You might want to ask that the next time we look at any of its numerous sequels, that's for sure. It's like, that final fight was definitely not so final, you know? It's like, you know, when you're like, you've got like files for like work or something like that, and you have like revisions on them, and you're like sending documents back and forth, and it's like final version, and then like in text in the file name you have like the date, or like version 1.1, and then it becomes 1.2, and then someone calls it version final, and then another revision happens because some executive comes in and wants to do something completely different, and you have final rev 2 date, yada yada yada. I think it's one of those situations. a Final Fantasy situation. Yeah, possibly. Use Google Docs, so it's more... Yeah, okay. Well, look. Not all of us had cloud documents growing up. Yeah, okay, yeah. Copies of a copies of a copy. Sure. Yeah. Tracks. I think this game is more interesting than Final Fight in a way that does surpass it. I keep finding new fights in the bag of fish. Yeah, pull them right out of the pantry. Stands the test time? Well, we'll see where they rank. So we'll see. We'll see how well they hold up. Is Ushio to Tora better than Smart Ball? Another game I kind of struggled with. Being honest. A little mushy on the controls. Cute visuals. Ushio to Tora, as far as I'm aware, does not have erect jellies, though, and doesn't make me feel icky. So I think Ushio to Tora is a better game. Is Ushio to Tora better than Chō Aniki Bakuretsu Rantō-hen? I don't think so. Actually, let me take that back. No, that's right. I don't think it is. Chō Aniki's at least interesting, not just from the visuals perspective. Obviously, it's going for a completely different aesthetic. But at the very least, like, that game plays the way you expect it to play when you're holding control in your hand. This game just feels, Ushio to Tora just feels extremely limited. Like, again, I think My Hero Zero, you literally nailed it right at the gate. It's like, if this game had more years of development on it, or, sorry, the benefit of more years of other people doing more development in how video games mechanics are made for games like this, would probably benefit a lot from that, right? Not just to like crib those ideas necessarily, but like to do something more additive to the combat. Whereas like I literally had like one special move and it's no evasion, no blocking, no nothing. Just don't touch the other enemies, which is extremely hard to do in a close combat situation, right? Especially when the enemies are all zipping all over the place and have iframes. So, anyways. Great job, Ushio to Tora. You're number 17, I guess. It's just right in the middle. Let's see here. This next game on our list. Oh, I should probably do a time check really quick as well. Okay. That's the right amount of time, I think. We'll see. Myers Zero says, like, Hollow Knight really feels like it solved that problem. Yeah. Absolutely. Like, Symphony of the Night solved that problem, right? Metroid, Super Metroid even specifically. God, what year was Super Metroid? Even, I don't know. Was that 95? Or was it 94? Was it even earlier? Am I completely wrong? 94. Okay. Timeline isn't so ragged on this stuff. That was 94 and Ushio to Tora was 93. Okay, sure. But again, even like, yeah, again, 2D action games. There were a lot of them in this era, and they had a lot to figure out. So, this next game, let's bring it up. I'll let this play out. Hey, y'all like anime still? Because I do. I think this stuff looks incredible, by the way. Look at this anime boy! Actually, I'm not sure he's a boy. I think might be a demon, actually. 1999. Okay. This game, exclusively, again, from Japan, released in 1996. It is called GeGeGe no Kitarō Fukkatsu Tenma-Daiō, which is based on another anime series, also is a manga and anime, I should say, called GeGeGe no Kitarō. There's an eyeball, man. That's just... He's also small, I believe. And that's just a demon boy. 'Cause why not? This is some good looking anime, right? Yeah, this is Yokai Calculator Watch. Yes. Yes. More yokai. Big on yokai today. Bandai 1993, it says. As far as I can tell, at least from release information, it said 1996. I could be wrong on that. I should double check that later. Double check the options really quick. Oh. That just got right into it. I'm going to hit reset really quick on that. Because maybe there's no options. So yeah, this is another special game I had on my disc copier growing up. Did I understand any of this again? No. Absolutely not. However, I had this game, and again, in similar ways to Ushio to Tora, kind of creeped me out from all the demon stuff. But I found the anime, like the anime flavor of this game is obviously a lot less darker to look at. Like, look at this. That's just a big head. You play as this little anime boy, and he shoots needles out of his hair. Going, you know, left, right, and up. Can't go down. I will get more items as I go on, but otherwise all you got is this, yeah, weaponized headlights. I think, at least from my understanding to the anime, I'm pausing really quick, is like, he's literally like shooting his hair out as needles. Okay. And I forgot to mention, I was trying to mention before until I got sidetracked, but that little eyeball guy like hides out in this boy's hair and just like hangs out and like gives him advice like a what's the fairy from Link that I can't name right now, but kind of like, yeah, he's like your small little buddy that hangs out. And I believe that little Navi, thank you, basically like a Navi situation or a Tingle, yeah, hey, listen, right? But also this little Navi with eyeball man is your dad. I don't understand how that works. Look, I just watched a really quick explainer on what GeGeGe no Kitarō was, but that's what they said. And I was like, okay, if you say so. Gosh. To my understanding, this game is also very much like Ushio to Tora, where it's mostly about not boss battles, but like, oh my gosh, look at this lady. But like, you're just doing like small mini enemy encounters that you want to clear off and then eventually fight a boss, essentially. Is what I mostly remember. Come on, lady, just do the thing. Just do the thing again. Oh no, she got me. Oh gosh. Great. She kind of hot, TBH. Look, I'm not gonna king shame you. How about this big head? Does that do anything for you? Oh gosh, please stop. Get under. No, doesn't. Okay, understandable. If I'm understanding correctly, this is all in the anime as well. I think we got them. Yeah. I think this game looks incredible, by the way. Like, in terms of its anime styling and whatnot, like, it's pulling it off for me, right? Like, I've never seen any anime of any GeGeGe no Kitarō before, maybe like the other day when I remembered this game. But thank you, Fawn. Yeah, and like, as far as I can tell, it's nuts for sure. But it's also like, I think it's very well represented here, at least from what I could see. But I'm also like very enchanted by this art design as well, like from the Super Nintendo and what it's achieving, even on its own merit. Like, it's not only like trying to look anime, but it's like cohesively so. It's 1960s live action film, and all the shit is all the stuff we've grokked from like anime and games. Sure. Like the hopping umbrella. Yeah, it's all like classic like actual real yokai lore, I guess you could say, right? Or folklore, I guess is probably a better one. Oh, this eyeball though. Good lord. So like, hey! I don't know who this guy is. From the video explainer style, he's kind of like this like kind of snivelly rival in a way. So he's like friend, but maybe not actually fully friend. Okay, here we go. Still in the woods. I don't like the looks of these dudes. So these pickups, I believe, are giving me the power-up juice for like my various sub-weapons, which I'm not using right now because I don't understand, it's like fairly limited. Oh gosh. Just eat the hair. Come on. Getting Elden Ring DLC flashbacks? Sure. Ow. Hey buddy, that's a friend, I think. That's not a friend. What is that? We're gonna die, sure. Can I like hide up here? No, we cannot. I'm assuming this is continue. I don't even remember if this is like unlimited continues necessarily. Oh my gosh. There's like no evasion options again other than jump or shoot more hair faster, which seems to stun lock, which is good. So I hope you all don't get too annoyed by this sound effect. Ow. Okay, might be trouble. This might be trouble. One of you needs to die. Please. Please! Let's see if we can jump that weird thing when he turns into a rock and comes down at you. It's just not fair. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the play. just run. Oh god, it's a hammer now. Ah, jeez. This is also what I remember of this game, of it being ridiculously hard. Oh, jeez. Again, it's like contact damage, right? Like, not having options. This jump, not exactly incredible either, you know? I don't have like a roll or like anything to get out of there. It's like crouch, jump, or run away, right? Oh. Stop it. Stop it. It's not great. Again, maybe a game that would benefit highly from save states, rewinding, you know, get around some of these challenges. I don't know what's coming at me, so I'm just running. Ugh. Just can't go for it. Can't get a hit in. Don't even want to get touched by this guy. I don't know if we have a lot of space to run on this side. Okay. I can appreciate there's no, like, you know, lock. Oh. I was gonna say you're given a lot of space, but I don't know if that matters sometimes. Oh god, like what are you supposed to do? I guess maybe I should use this. The sub-weapon. Okay, that's better. That's good, at the very least. That just misses completely. Come on, just pop out of there, do you mind? Just... I don't even know if that does more damage. I'm hoping it does. Let's try using this whip a little more on this boss. Ugh. Nope, that... Okay, that didn't hit. Jeez. Rough. Go away, hammer. Oh. That's just not fair. Oh, God. I guess let's try one more time. I thought I was making okay progress before, but... This is, like, the layering of the trees is kind of fun. I like how it looks, at least. Oh, is that a shield? Do I have a shield? I do have a shield. Okay, that's Y or X. I wish I knew that earlier. Maybe that's a game changer. That didn't block at all. That's fine. Ay. Maybe it can block, like, projectiles only or something, I'm assuming. Not contact damage, which is the majority of the damage I take. Like that? It's just garbage. Oh my god, what are you supposed to do? I want to like that game. You know? I want to like it. I like how it looks. I even like how it sounds. But holy shit, like, what the fuck, right? Again, a situation where you would think a few more years of understanding how games like this need more to the mechanics other than just flat, boy, you sure hope you got to be in the right place at the right time to not eat an attack. Like, good lord, you know? GeGeGe no Kitarō Fukkatsu Tenma-Daiō. Let's just get right to the chase. Is this game better or worse than Ushio to Tora? You know, I was making progress in Ushio, at least. Not saying that that says anything about its quality, but this game plays better than Ushio to Tora, but it is significantly more challenging, that's for sure. I don't like that when I did an attack, you can't move. Like, it locks you into that attack. It's the Dark Souls of GeGeGe games. You know? I think this is better than Ushio to Tora. I do. Even if I gotta climb my way through that game later or something like that, I still think it's a better game. It feels better than what Ushio was doing. And I like the aesthetics it was going for too. It's just more fun. It's not that it's more fun. There's Ushio to Tora is actually, aesthetics are half of why you want to play that. Because they're fun, but not fun in the way that I think this game is going for it based on the property, right? Is GeGeGe no Kitarō better than Chō Aniki Bakuretsu Rantō-hen? I think so. I think so, even amidst all what I said. It's more interesting. It's not as bombastically wild as Chō Aniki is, but I like it. I want to get in there with some more, you know? Chō Aniki I can give or take. Also, someone is just ringing my doorbell, which I'm not going to answer because I don't know who that is. And no one told me that they were coming over, so I'm assuming someone trying to sell me something. Is GeGeGe no Kitarō better than Super Bowling? Yeah, I think so. Let's even skip ahead a little bit. Is this better than Super Ultra Baseball? You know, it's a pretty good baseball game. Even with the fun gimmicks and stuff. No, I don't think it is. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, you can grab the year and stuff. Yeah. Also, I'll double check the year on that a little bit later. But at least according to my records, when I was looking online, it said 1996 on it. That's the funny thing about some of these copyright years. It's like some games will put their copyright based on like what the company deems its copyright year to be. Of when the game was in development. Some of them are doing like what I'm trying to put here are like release years. So what it says in game may not always be accurate. But I also want to double check to make sure that I'm putting the right thing in. Otherwise, we'll get an Ultraman situation here where we're just like, oh my god, right? Congratulations, GeGeGe no Kitarō Fukkatsu Tenma-Daiō. Number 14. Getting it done today. I do find it really funny that all these, like, this game obviously has a lot of similarities to that Ushio game, right? Which is why I'm putting them one after another like this. But also that, like, none of these games seem to be cracking it into like the very top tier, right? Like even Zen-Nihon GT, like I think that game's incredible, realistically speaking, even if it's wickedly hard. But also than that, I don't fully understand the mechanics of the customization, blah, 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 but it's still, I think, like, yeah, at least in this context, top 10. The next game on our list. Let me just bring it up really quick. Look. This game was requested. Actually, let me bring it up quick. This game was requested by Fix Your Heart or Die, who was asking more Sentai shit, please. A Toho. Oh, you know that sound. It's Godzilla time, baby. It's time for more Godzilla. A game that I have maybe some relation to based on Super Godzilla, based on our very first stream. But this is, make sure get the name right here. Godzilla Kaijū Daikessen. A fighting game. Godzilla fighting game. Featuring obviously more than just Godzilla. I believe the translation of this title is Godzilla Great Monster Battle, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Monster War is another translation of it. That's true. Strange Beast Great War. That's fun. That's fun. Just assuming Kaiju means strange beast. It was released in 1994 for only the Super Famicom. Obviously did not come stateside. Apparently was planned to come out in 1995 based on a preview in Nintendo Power titled Godzilla Destroy All Monsters, but was never released for unknown reasons. But then, as some may know, Godzilla game did come out further down the road called Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee in 2002 for the Xbox, which, sure, why not? Look, first and foremost, I don't love this music, but it doesn't have sad tubas, so I'm okay with that. It's got the Godzilla sound right, for the most part. I did apply a translation patch on this for the sake of the stream, obviously. Light attack, heavy attack, hold, which is, I believe, like for doing throws, and a dash button. I like this little Godzilla cursor. It's fun. This little walking animation of Godzilla for some reason. Okay. I've never played this. I loaded it up once and I'm like, yeah, okay, it works. The translation patch works. That's it. It's like 8 fighters. Classic Gojira. Anguirus. Never heard of this. Looks like another Godzilla with a shell. No, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Because what's the big turtle that everyone loves? Gamera. It's not Gamera, so no. Not just another Godzilla. There's King Ghidorah, of course. Its music is not great. It's like, what if the Godzilla theme was like a sad, low, chill out joint, you know? I don't know. Gigan? Jigon? I don't know. It's kind of like a fish with swords on his hands. There's the Mothra. Everyone loves Mothra. You know? The twins, nowhere in sight, but that's okay. Biollante? Just a big mess of tentacles. And a big chompy boy in the middle, because sure. Of course, Mechagodzilla. Uh-huh. Megalon, which I guess is a bug, maybe? My Godzilla, like, I love Godzilla, but my Godzilla lore is definitely not up to par as some other folks that I know that are way, way more into it, obviously. Let's pick Godzilla, you know? Like, Ryu of his own game. Great. Enemy monster select? That's fun. You get to pick who you want to fight. Let's do Mechagodzilla. Why not? It's a classic, right? Going all over Japan for this one. I like the way this looks. This is fun. Like, it looks like old school Godzilla movie stuff, right? Big red ass font. Alright, so we got light attack. Heavy's a tail. Okay. Oh, okay, we did a special move of sorts. That's fun. Okay, so like if I do like a forward fireball motion, it does does like this little fire breathing attack that appears to be limited on range. How did I do the other one? Maybe backwards? Yes. Okay, backwards quarter circle does a longer shot, I guess. I do like just backwards block, which is good. No collision on projectiles, which is unfortunate, except if it hits you. Okay, dash attack as well. Not feeling any combos out of this one. I'm gonna say I don't mind how it looks in terms of these sprites. Oh boy, this attack takes forever. Okay, so that had some contact on it. Mechagodzilla just did a kick, which is funny. What? Oh boy, that looked like a super move of sorts. Get up, Godzilla, come on. Okay, cannot dash through projectiles. It's not that kind of game. Barely did anything. Let's get him with the normals. Just get him with the tail. We learned that from the last Super Godzilla. Dude, shit. Oh gosh. I guess let's try it again. This doesn't feel incredible, I'm not gonna lie. Something I just noticed out of the normal attacks is like, I think I have to hold a direction and press an attack to do specific ones. So it's not like you only have the 2 attack buttons, but they seem to do different attacks, but it's I have to press a direction with it to make it actually like happen, I guess. Like that's if I just jump and press strong attack, he does that little punch, but if I hold down forward, he'll do that tail attack. probably should hit more. Oh. I think Mechagodzilla's pissed. His attack just goes beyond mine, huh? Okay. Oh, great. We just jumped on that. That's lucky. Yeah! Yeah, alright. Get in there with a close lightning attack? Alright, sure. I think I can, like, aim that as well. Try it again. If I hopefully not get hit at least. Yeah, so I can aim it up and down, which is funny, I guess. And I think I was holding on to the button, it goes for longer, it seemed. Definitely no combos, just naturally out of all this. Okay, relax. Oh no, come on, get out of there! Just hit him with the normals, just hit him with the normals. Little tiny arms, just throwing jabs, you know? At least he won, barely. Alright, one in the bag. No Godzilla on Godzilla action, it seems. Not counting Mechagodzilla, of course. Let's fight this big guy. What's that? Biolante? Sure. That mode 7. Good lord. They're really going for it on this one. God, look at this thing. It's a mess. Oh god, it's got little tentacles that come out of the ground. And it spits things, okay. I'll just keep it the lightning, huh? Just keep doing this? Okay, it is blocking. I think it's fun. It puts up like little, like, a wall of like tentacles as a block. Oh no. Oh no! Get me out of here. No off the ground attacks, I don't think. I don't seem to have like a limit in terms of like how many of these specials I can do, which is interesting. That did a lot of damage. That also did a lot of damage to me. And my lightning attack did jack shit to that. Okay. Appear to be blinking. I maybe that means I have like a super, although I haven't figured out exactly what that is. Try like double fireball motions. Maybe half circles. Oh gosh, that did a lot. Fuck. This isn't incredible. This feels quite bad. I mean, the special moves are coming out, at least, you know, like when I do the input. Let's try it one more time, I guess. But like, oh my gosh, like, there seems to be like a lacking of understanding around like how fighting game mechanics should interact with each other. Like, especially like, say, like, hey, when two people throw out a projectile, they should cancel each other out or something like that, you know? Oh god, that will hit me off the ground, it seems. Gosh, these attacks take forever to come out. I guess that's the benefit of that, is like you can aim it to get rid of projectiles in the air, kind of. Okay. So what a weird enemy we're fighting. It's just like, it doesn't have legs, it's just a massive tentacles and whatever's in the middle is just a blob. Yeah, just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. No combos yet again. Oh, we're just demolishing this thing this time. Just out of reach. Cool, I guess. It's not satisfying to do this, by the way. Like, also, like I mentioned again, in every like Sentai or every like Kaijū game of sorts, the sense of scale is not here on any of these moves. Like, they don't feel big. In fact, like they feel tiny. And some of that is just because, well, Godzilla's got small arms, you know? It's got that big tail at least and stuff, but like... Sure, let's fight King Ghidorah, because we know who Ghidorah is. But like, none of these fights feel like... You know, I don't feel like I'm trampling in the middle of Japan or something with them necessarily, right? Like, the monsters look small, and that's unfortunate. Like, even in this, like, that's you could say a big Ghidorah, but like, doesn't, the fights don't feel big. Okay, I guess we're powered up, but I don't know how to leverage this. Okay, that looked like something. I did a couple half circles and maybe that looked like it was a super move of sorts. Gosh. Not being able to jump on these projectiles is a rough time. Because they're all like beam attacks or whatever, right? They last longer than your jump. Not a lot of balancing, you know? Okay, I think that lightning attack in the air, which is interesting. Oh god, Ghidorah's got a dive attack, or dive kick, it seems. Oh my god, please, just one more hit. That's all I need. Those hitboxes are not good. Those hitboxes were definitely not reaching, then all of a sudden were, and it didn't look like Ghidorah moved, so... A little sketchy. A little sketchy. See, like, how am I supposed to get past that projectile? Oh my gosh. These projectiles do so much more damage than anything else do. Let's do one more, and then let's call it. I've made a decision on this. I guess let's check out Mothra, right? I'm gonna guess this is not gonna go well. Mothra's a moth. It's supposed to be flying, which may or may not translate well to a fighting game. That's just Mothra down there hanging out. Okay. Ow. Ow. Jeez. Okay, so yeah, Mothra is just flying now. And yeah, just upwards hitting that flame attack, I guess. What else am I supposed to do? Hey, can you stop doing that? That's so good. Also, I don't think I have any other moves. I've been trying other combinations, but it's like... seems a little limited, you know? It's just eating projectile after projectile here. Okay, we've got them stunned, I guess. Way to go, Godzilla. Why is he so small on the screen? I don't like this. Make Godzilla big. I mean, whatever. I get it. Technical limitations. But... and he has to jump, I guess. Even if the jump sucks, if I'm being quite honest. Although it's not like, you know, you see Godzilla in the movies do a jump kick necessarily. Or I haven't. I'm sure at some point, you know, someone in the Godzilla suit has done a drop kick with Godzilla, but like, you know, I'm ready to call it. Like that's enough out of this game. Good lord. Oh. Look, the people wanted more Godzilla. I gave it to them. You think you've seen Godzilla dropkick? Yeah. I'm sure a GIF out there will present itself naturally with a quick search. Godzilla Kaijū Daikessen. Daikessen. 1994. Wasn't there a kaiju film where it was just Kota Ibushi versus Minoru Suzuki versus kaiju? Yeah, that sounds right. It's like maybe a commercial or something like that, I think. I don't know. Where's this game go on the list? Kaijū Daikessen. Is this game better than Ultraman? I almost said absolutely, but I'm not sure. Godzilla Kaijū Daikessen is better than Weapon Lord. I will say that. It is better, obviously, than Super Godzilla. I will give this to this game. Is this game better than Separation Anxiety? Is Godzilla better than Separation Anxiety? I would like to hope so. It is. It is. But is this game better than Ultraman Towards the Future? Yes. Yes. That game, the only viable move is your weirdo jump kick, and then that's it. But is this better than Final Fight? No. Not even close. Final Fight plays like an actual video game. The fact that I have to like hold down while doing an attack to do a jump kick is weird. The special moves all very inconsistent across the board in terms of their ability to bounce like any sense of fighting game mechanics. Like, what are we doing? It's fun because it has Godzilla, but the music was mediocre at best. You know, it had the theme kind of made the Godzilla sound good. But even Super Godzilla was able to pull that off better. The gameplay of that was even more dog shit, though. So, whatever. No. Godzilla Kaijū Daikessen. Number 22. That's generous, if you ask me. But as we get more games in, we'll see. We'll see. Let's do a quick uptime. 244. Okay. Good pace. I have one more game on this list, but let's take a quick short break so I can use the washroom really quick. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. One more game. It's a banger. I can promise you this. It's a banger. It's a good one. You're going to want to see this one. Okay? Stick around. And we're back. Sure, everything sounds okay. Should be good. Webcam still freaking out. I hate it. God. It's like I restart the computer and then I have to like unplug the webcam and plug it back in, and I just like it's good for like a moment and then it just starts coming back with these weird visual glitches. Super annoying. Nothing I can do about it. God. I mean, granted, yes, my aesthetic is generally looks a little weird VCR tracking, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's enough to cover it up from looking like fully like crap, but not this much like crap. So, apologies for that. Anyways, our next game. Gonna bring it up here. Ox says it's one of those things that I actively catch the glitching. Yeah. It's not on purpose. Not these ones, at least. The stuff at the bottom, yeah, that's normal. That's fine. The rest of it, no. God. Annoying. If it actually did like a VHR style tracking style glitch, maybe I'd be okay with it. But like sometimes it gets so bad, it's like the frame rate all goes to crap, whatever. Anyways. Let's get to this game. This next game, I've actually heard of, never owned, never had a copy of it. It is called, from Pack-In Video. I don't know who that is. This game was Japan only, yet again. Look at this little girl. Pack-In Video from Polestar Corporation Limited. This is Magical Poppin'. Again, 1995. This jaunty ass theme. Omake, as far as I can tell, is just options. Music and sound test. Great, but we're not going to do that right now. It's a fun tune, you know? Here's what I know about this game. I know this game has been revered in some circles. I've mostly only seen this game via emulation means. But, you know, like, in a lot of my research even for, like, say, this episode today, I definitely was looking up a lot of games out of hardcoregaming101.com. Fantastic website. Watching the odd SNES drunk video on YouTube. Shout out to them, but you know, they're okay. I think their commentary is not always my favorite, but they do catch a lot of very weird games. Here's some lore, I guess, which yes, I did apply a translation patch over because otherwise this would all be in Japanese. As far as I could tell, it's not like a really wild story or something. It's just like it's like this magical kingdom. It's fun. Look at this fun girl! A very energetic princess. Playing like, you know, like maybe a hide and seek with her grandpa back here. It's kind of got a fun wizard hat. Yeah, studying, am I right? Yeah, this girl knows what's up. It's boring. Who wants to hit the books? Snore. Oh no! Flash! This girl's expression with a little bit of drool coming out of her mouth is really funny. She's like, huh, what? Oh, dear me. Indeed. I don't know. Is it an ill omen? This girl seems to be having fun. Oh no. We're in island lies the treasure of legend, which I'm assuming they want to steal. Evil penguins, yet again! The Great Demon King. Okay. That's all we got. Yeah, also worth noting, a little bit of voice acting in this game. Which I'm gonna get into actually really quick. Yeah, this is a pack-in video joint, my Hero Zero. Don't know what else they've made. Actually, let's take a look. I have it here. They have also made Super Rambo and Super Rambo Special for the MSX. They made that Batman game for the MSX. That's fun. And a Predator game also for the Famicom and MSX. Gosh, look at all these licensed games. Knight Rider for Famicom. Some other anime-looking games. Lunar Lander for the Game Boy. Die Hard for the PC Engine. Oh man. Game called Trump Boy 2. I don't know. And Zapang for PC Engine. I have heard of that game. I've heard Jeff Gerstmann say Zapang before. Here says record of Lodos War. What? Like that recent one that was put out on Steam? Is that it? Is that what I'm looking at here? There's a lot of record of Lodos War here. Anyways, I'm not going to get fully into that unless you know specifically my Hero Zero. But sure. The last game that these fine folks at Pack-in Video made, Pack-in Video, was 1996, and this game in particular was 1995, specifically in Japan, from what I can tell. Trump Island? What the hell is that? I don't... Oh, it's Super Solitaire for it. Okay, sure. Yes, I know there's so many Lodos games, that's why I'm just like, I can't look at this right now. Someday, maybe, we'll get to a Lodos game. If there are, I'm sure there's at least one or two on Super Nintendo. I'm guessing, right? There's gotta be. Yes, there's one here. Definitely an RPG game. Oh, I see. Okay. Record of Lodos War Chronicle. It's a Windows compilation of 9 previous computer and SNES games. Sure. But the one that I was thinking of specifically was the newer one that was Record of Lodos War Deedlit in Wonderland, which I think I actually own, but I've never cracked open it, but it's like a Metroidvania kind of deal. Anyways, Magical Poppin'. I think it's kind of wild. This game has like a little bit of voice acting in it. Who was done by, let me look her up. The princess, voiced by AV idol Ai Ijima. I'm surely pronouncing that incorrectly. Who was like a Japanese media personality and activist, from what I understand. Ijima became involved in campaigns to educate the public about HIV/AIDS in the 90s, a cause that few Japanese celebrities were willing to undertake. That's impressive. Good for her, right? But also, from what I understand, she also retired from her career in the entertainment business at the age of 34. And in 2007, basically was kind of done with the business, as far as I can tell. And unfortunately, in 2008, on December 24th, She was unfortunately found dead in her Tokyo apartment, where she apparently had died from pneumonia. You know, there's like no foul play or anything like that. But yeah, she unfortunately passed away in 2008. Just sad, right? But like, it's like, it's neat that a game like this can also live on part of her legacy, right? From what I understand is like pretty good. So I'm like, okay, sure. That's like, I remember reading that story and I was like, oh, I have to know what this is about, right? So let's take a look. From what I've seen of screenshots, it's a 2D action game, much like many 2D action games we've seen today. But she's got like a why can't I say it? Kamehameha, which is kind of funny. Stage 1, here we go. Alright, so we got just moving around, 2D action. We have jump. We've got sword attack. Those powers up there unlock as you go. Right now we only have, I guess if I hit A, yeah, it does like a beam attack. You can only shoot forward, can't shoot it upwards. These enemies will parry your attacks, so you kind of have to like get them from different angles. It does like a little bit of pogo thing. It's not like DuckTales pogo per se, but you will bounce. You can kind of repeat it, more button presses. I think yeah, got a slide, kind of like Mega Man-esque, the same way with the jump button. Oh gosh. Those stars represent magic, which, oh god, look at that! Like the AI just jumped my beam attack because it just straight up knew. There's also like hidden paths and stuff like that for understanding this game. Can't use health, great, need that. Inside here. Cannot move these crates, unfortunately, but can get around most things. No fall damage, even though she falls and goes, ow. You know, these sound effects are very, lo-fi, if I'm being honest. As is most of the sound of this, but it's not unpleasant by any stretch. We got a pogo situation. What's that? Oh, it's an enemy. Slime. Of course, it's always slimes. This control's great, by the way. Like, it's very crisp, it's very direct, it's just the right amount of animation on things, you know? I can, like, stop them and cancel any action at almost any point other than that quick attack. Which is fine. Oops. Let's go down here, see what's up. Oh, come on. Just... I don't think... Was there anything even over here? No, it wasn't. Hidden walls or anything like that? There are hidden walls in this game, from what I've tried of it. So like it does behoove you to try walking through some of it. And it came out of there. Can I get up here? Yeah. So again, hidden passages, like, I think normally you'd go through the main floor of this instead. I don't know what this would give us if we come up here, but... Treasure? Sure. Is that like a health upgrade? It is! Fantastic. Great. Love it. I believe just a 1-up, probably, right? Oh, I think you have to collect multiple of them before it actually awards you that 1-up. Can I go up here? No. That guy was just guarding all these stars. Oh no. Okay, he has iframes, sure. And telekinesis. That was easy. That's fine. I like this. This is pleasing. Delightful, even. Cute character design, you know? Feels good. Can I go down there? No. Oh gosh. This guy's wily, per se. This way now. Just a big cake. I'll take it. My Hero Zero says, they are the publishers on a game I requested, Harvest Moon. Okay. If you're talking about packing video still, we'll get there. RPGs need their own episode, you know? Not many of them will get done at a time, but we'll get there. Oh right, so like, I think these blocks represent like, you need like a special power-up, because it matches the icon up above, which I don't have yet. Which I'm guessing we'll get very soon. Generous hitboxes, which is good. You know, I'm never going to complain about that. Oh, here we are. Alright. This has been pretty straightforward. There's no map or anything. Oh. I just pressed select on that, and that did a special attack. I think that's depending on what power I have up above. It will do a different super move when I press select. Choose that. I think press B? Yeah. Okay. No, A. Hitting A does that special ability. Oh, I can't even get that yet. So, well, whatever. I'm sure we'll get around. Here, Zero says, well, now that's a broader question I have been mulling over. Are farm sims RPGs? You say no. You're not wrong. So this is Magical Metroid. I mean, maybe. There's no map, notably, right? Powers-wise, yeah, you could say so. Let's explore this place first. I want this guy to die. You're not doing a whole lot of... You're doing some exploration, but it's like... I think there's still stages, right? Like, I beat that boss. And we're not like... We're not gonna go back to that area where I beat that boss, right? So it's not quite that kind of game. I'm guessing we can go there. Let's try going down first. Oh. Come on. Let's let that guy hang Don't have a good reason to use a slide. Oops, can't do that. Jeez. Ah, jeez. Let's go this way first. That looks like a sheer drop I can't get up from. Crap. Eating a lot of damage. These ones aren't dying straight up. Use a bomb on them, maybe? Nope. Okay, we're just not gonna worry about them. Use some health. Hear you. I make that jump? Yes. Great. Okay, so that gave me a 1-up, so I need 3 of those. This little rebound if you hit the wall is kind of funny. Alright, we're trucking now. Oh, I didn't get that one secret area. Can I go back? One that I couldn't jump from? Oh, we're all the way back here now. Okay. God. Okay. Here? No. He goes next. Swap over, maybe? Oh, definitely not here before. Maybe I should be using my abilities more. I'm definitely maxing out that magic. Maybe. You know, most of these enemies are dying in one hit, so it's not like it's a huge challenge per se. Seems to refill pretty quickly too, so like, kind of whatever. Oh gosh. Great, secret walls. I knew it. Not that there's anything too valuable down there, but... This game is delightful. I would gladly continue playing this if I was given the option. This tank is just... I assume there's another boss over here. God, that tank is out of control. This is kind of like what I would have liked Ushio no Tora or Totora to play like, you know? Like, it doesn't need all these powers necessarily or something. Oh, jeez. But like, the gameplay here has clearly been better thought out, you know? It's like been more thought given to like, what can I evade? Like, I should be able to jump over that for sure, right? It's been more thought to be like, okay, how much... Gosh. It's like, how much of these powers I get to use. Great. Fun boss looking designs, you know? I think the voice acting is very lo-fi sounding and weird, but that's fine. Oh, I don't have control over this. Oh, okay. Yatta indeed. Yatta. Way into it. Let's take a quick look at this second stage and then call it there. You know, looking like 4 more powers. Like, maybe it's like 1 per stage. I have no idea how long this game is, but... These weirdos. That fish just straight up died when it hit the land. Which, you know, I get it, sure. That's fun. Can't go up here. That's fine. That rabbit was coming for me. God. Oh, listen to that bass. Bass! Sure. Sure. You know, it's not bad. Ah, yes, the quintessential go in the tree stage. No, there's definitely an element of exploration, you know, here. Like, no maps, but like, somebody said these little guys look like little Metroids, if I'm being honest. Ah. Just kind of hoping we run into something cool. Oh no. Let's go down the hole. See what happens. Oh, this is... Yep, that's a boss. Alright. Is there a Metroid boss that's kind of like this? If I'm being honest. Get down here. Looking for a weak point. Okay. Be over here. They'll come after me. I appreciate, I can see how much magic I need. Just go for it. Just one more. Just one more. Okay, okay. Did Bobby Prince compose this? What does that mean, Funk? Who's Bobby Prince? Great. Another power. Let's see what this does. Costs nothing. Oh! Yo, this looks like a grappling hook to me. This game got grappling hook or what? Doom Composer? I'm not sure about that. Oh, I love it. I love it! You put in a grappling hook, you got my attention. Oh gosh. Cannot jump out of the grappling hook, I would know. Oh no, you can. Okay. So I just have to like get it at the apex. I don't have to move out of to make the swing happen at least. But sure, yeah, why not? I need health. No, I think I've gone this way. Do I need to? Probably not. Okay, now we're out here again. Badly needing health. Oh. Yeah, fuck you, fish. Come after me. Gosh. Oh, God. Freaking bunny. God. Also, he famously plagiarized most of the music in Doom. Yeah, we all know that sounds like that one, like EM... Oh, there's that grapple point, okay. EM-M1. Famously. Sounds like a Metallica song. We know this. Up here. More grapple. Oh, it bounces. Okay. This is a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie. This is like it's gonna be hard for me to stop this one. Where are we? What's going on? Grapple point did I miss? This is just where we were before. What am I missing here? Am I supposed to stay on that platform? Probably. Oh gosh. That jump could be better. It's a little fiddly. If I don't get it right at the apex of the swing. Oh no! I want that treasure chest. It's music. Limited instrumentation, but, you know. Oh gosh. Nope, that wasn't on the right item. Oh, that's, again, the swing, if you don't get it at the apex, a little tricky. Right, I can bat away the projectiles, that's neat. It's helpful. Kinda wish there was more stuff up here. That bug is gonna screw me up, isn't it? Okay, maybe not. Past it. I don't know why I killed it, but just want to be sure it wasn't a collectible or something. Oops. Oh god, I hit the... Crap. 1 second. Let's just see the boss and then we'll call it. Ugh, that's gonna be a tricky jump. Anything down here? Other than this fish? Fuck me up. Those jumps didn't seem like I could actually make them, but... Oh my god! That sucks! Maybe we won't see the boss. Really is if you don't get the jump at the end of the swing. It's like you're not given any order. Can I not get that? Am I missing something here? Now it gives me health. Sure. Oh my god. Grappling hook could be a little bit better. I think it's maybe like... I mean, yeah, skill issue, whatever. I do wish the jump was a little more forgiving. Try getting on this platform. Let's see where it goes. This just gets me over the gap. I'm going to be sad. It is. Great. Okay, well, whatever. Can I make that? No, I don't think so. That's just a mechanic I'm missing. Let's go in here first. I'm assuming I can't miss any of this stuff. There's the treasure chest over there. So it's like, at least from the main power-ups, I'm assuming, you know, you can't miss that stuff. Seems reasonable to believe that. Way of getting that treasure chest at all? Anything up here? No? Just... Maybe? Big cake that I don't need. That's fine. Oh no! Oh, come on. I think I just refilled my stars. Oh, that just got a bomb in it. That sucks. Oh, so then where am I supposed to go? So there's something down here. Nope. What am I missing? It's gotta be a door or something somewhere, right? Hey, what's up, Panthera? This is Magical Poppin', which kind of Metroid-like, but not really, because they don't have a map. It's just a fun magical girl with a sword. Here we go. This feels good. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I love the way this game feels. Oh, this guy. Guy that knocks off the bridge all the time. Eat shit! Let's take a look here. Oh. Right. Yep. Okay. Love to find a giant cake in a treasure box. Oh gosh. Look at this. Definitely a Pokemon that's gone through a couple waves of evolution. How about a bomb? Don't land on my head again. Jesus. Can I cut these? No. Can you stop it? I'm assuming I can't, like, ride those things. Nope. Alright, we got him. Yatta! Love it! I love the art in this game. It's like just fun enough. It fits the vibe. It's like the jump is very good, except for the grapple. Again, that can be a little bit tricky. But the fact it has a grappling hook is still a plus, you know? These powers, they're fun enough. Every level having its own gameplay mechanic. Like this fourth one appears to be ice of sorts, and you're in a fire stage. Sure. I can see it, you know? Can we make this jump? The sword action feels good, right? Most things die in one hit though, so it's like you don't need like combos necessarily out of this. Yeah, let's call there. Back to the full camera. Magical Poppin'. Kind of a funny name. Yeah. The little cute sounds that the girl makes. That's fun. How much does it add to the game? I don't know. Not that much, but it's appreciated. If they were maybe like slightly higher quality rather than that low past kind of like lacking of much bit rate on the sound sample, if I'm being honest, it would be better, but hey, do with what you got. Yeah, this says 1995 on the release date, which I think is what I have in my rundown document at least. So stick with that. Magical Poppin'. It is better than Ultraman. Easy. Still using Ultraman Towards the Future as the bar for bad games, if I'm being quite honest. Godzilla, oh, that came real close. My camera is freaking out. God, I need to restart this computer. I think Magical Poppin' is better than Final Fight. For sure. More fun. Not saying it's more or less game. It's very simple, straightforward action. You know, the powers a little more straightforward than I'd like as well. I'd be curious to see more of them, but it's like from what I can grok, it's like one unique ability per stage that is unique to the build of the level for progression. Is like it's limiting in that way, right? Because then I don't get to see what more the gameplay has to offer until I keep progressing each individual level. Whether there's more stages after you get all the powers or not, no, not sure. But the pattern seems to be one power per stage, right? I'm also reading here that says there is no password or saving feature, so the game must be completed in one session. All right. It's fairly breezy, fairly. You know, I was spending at the beginning a little more time exploring and stuff like that, but not necessary. You know, I only found one of those like health power-ups to give me like an extra heart. So maybe they're more well hidden somewhere in the world. Otherwise, they're just finding like a lot of health pickups, generally speaking. Kind of wish that Pogo was a little bit better. Again, not asking for DuckTales, but not as crisp on that compared to like everything else that was happening. Is this game, Magical Poppin', better than Smart Ball / Jerry Boy? Yeah, I think so. Is this game better than Ushio to Tora? Yep. It's better than Chō Aniki and Super Bowling and Super Scope. I think it's also better than GeGeGe no Kitarō, which, again, I was hoping for a bit more. Yes, Fonk, not to be confused with Jelly Boy. Different game. Even though, hey, it says Jerry right in the game, right? Like, you pick up those letters, it says Jerry, right? It's not Jelly. Be very exact on that. I think this game is better than Parodius. I think it's also better than Zen-Nihon GT Senshuken that we looked at earlier today as well. I think we've hit a dividing line. Is Magical Poppin' better than Evo? Search for Eden. I think very clearly this is the best game we've looked at today out of all these Japanese releases, by far. I think the ceiling for Zen-Nihon GT could be higher if maybe I understood the game a little bit more, but I couldn't find a translation patch for it, so it is what it is. I think this game is better than Evo. Search for Eden. Sorry, Gonch. I think it's true. The action just feels so much better, you know? As interesting as I think Evo is with everything else that it has going on, for sure. Is Magical Poppin' better than the Ninja Warriors? I don't think so. I don't think so. Ninja Warriors, like, that game was fully formed and has a complexity to it for a beat 'em up in the way that you'd want a beat 'em up to have complexity, right? It's got combos, it's got mechanics with blocking, it's got dodges, which is weird for a 2D beat 'em up, which is strange on its own terms, right? The powers in this game just, they need more to them that I struggle with Magical Poppin', right? It needs more nuance to using them other than just like, hey, this is range attack to, you know, or those bombs. They didn't seem to hit harder necessarily because, again, everything dies in like 1 or 2 hits, generally speaking. Even the bosses die in like a few hits. You just have to like get the boss pattern down. Just kind of clearing through it pretty quick. It's a pretty breezy experience, which, you know, seems to be on purpose, which is fine, but also like not enough payoff to the action, for sure. Not compared to like the Ninja Warriors. That's a good spot. Solid. Top 10. Number 9. Magical Poppin'. 995. Good job. RP to what's her name again? Ijima. Good stuff. Shout out to her. Yeah. That's all I got for today. I hope y'all enjoy that. I'm glad to get like way more Japanese games on this list. I think it's like pretty cool. Didn't get. I thought Magical Poppin' might have gone a bit higher, if I'm being honest. From how it looked and stuff like that. Like the art direction's incredible in this game, but gameplay a bit lacking, you know? And I find that's to be a common theme from what I've seen today. You know, Zen-Nihon GT maybe gets a slight pass, but it's like so hard, right? That game is grueling. Sounds and looks incredible, but it's like, it's a challenging play for sure. That it's really hard to capture in the little time we've given it today. But, you know, all these other games, like, incredible vision is what I'll say, right? Again, 2 of them based on anime / manga, but like it's like 50% there with the gameplay, which would be a challenge to try to recreate whatever it's trying to recreate from the series, I assume. It's like, I would love to play them more, almost from an educational standpoint, more than interest of wanting to actually like enjoy it, which sounds bad, right? But Magical Poppin', like, maybe like 90% of the way there, right? If that game was like remade today and was given like a few more mechanics per se, and like given a clean polish to the technology, you know, of like, you know, having crisper animation, wasn't as pixely looking, or maybe was like a slightly better fidelity on the sound, right? With some slightly remastered instrumentation, like easily be able to see that game get some more flowers or something today. Because as far as I know, like this game is only really known in like emulation circles. Again, kind of a very niche thing, which at least according to my list so far, like the peak of that is Shinkido Senki Gundam Wing and List Duel. And I think that's well earned, especially given for like how high that game ranked, because it is the complete package when it comes to that. Yeah, we'll probably do this again. I don't know if I'll do like an all Japan. Maybe I will. I've got a lot of games here. Like when I said I went ham in terms of like, oh, I just found like interesting game after interesting game, I was like, I wasn't joking. Like some of y'all might not have seen in the Discord or whatnot, but like I have a couple like splits in terms of like, hey, these are games that I'm looking at them, I've either played them before or I've heard enough about them to know like this is definitely a quality good video game. And I have these split between like North America and Japan just so I can get like a delineation in terms of saying like, okay, well, which version should I show off? Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. My here's there. There's a lot of SNES games, right? Whether I'll get to all of them or not, we'll see. but like the weird games that we've seen today, like is the weird stuff that I want to see, right? And again, I don't use word as a derogatory term, right? I'm not even using it in exoticism terminology either, right? It's just like, it's interesting to see what they were trying to go for, and it's like the aspirational ideas that they're trying to push forward, or sometimes just worth trying to experience on their own, even if the game is slightly half-baked feeling, right? But also me putting an English translation patch on top helps me sort out if it's like literally being lost in translation for me or not, to experience what this game is trying to offer, right? In the case of Magical Poppin', like the translation does not matter. It is exactly as it is. But I can see exactly like the direction of what that game was going for as like a pretty goddamn solid like 2D action platformer, right? It's just unfortunately a little too breezy for me. But all the other aesthetics really do push it above something like an Evo, right? And Funk says, yes, there's like 30 EU exclusives and most are in Japanese. That's another category on my list, right? It's like a list of like EU games that, yeah, like have Japanese releases, but didn't have North American releases for whatever reason, right? Which is strange. Even for something like Cannon Fodder, I would have fully expected to like come out in North America because that game did transcend to a PC audience, right? Man, my webcam is going ham right now. I gotta sign off on this thing. Get this over with. But yeah, so this other category I have in my Japan side of my list of what I like to show off is like, I have like this wild card category that I'm like, I don't know if this is good or bad, but it looks very interesting. And that side of my list got blown out huge, right? It's way longer than any other list of things I have on the North American side, just because I'm like, I want to see this, you know? Some of it I did own on my floppy disk growing up. I would like to reuse it, but a lot of them I absolutely have not, you know? And definitely would like to say, like, here's a teaser, okay? How many of y'all out there knew they made a sequel to River City Ransom on the Super Nintendo? River City Ransom, one of the most notable and even treasured games for the NES. They made sequels to that shit on the Super Nintendo. Like, the Kunio-kun series is huge and franchised, and like you see lots of them on Steam, right? A lot of them are like these like kind of mini game-ish, maybe combat, maybe sports-based Kunio games. There's so many of them. So many. But how did you know, like, was like actually trying to do a direct sequel to River City Ransom, right? Or even like what the timeline of a lot of that stuff is? I have no idea. I know vaguely through emulation and like the one that I had growing up, but I couldn't grok any of it because it wasn't in it was entirely in Japanese, so I had no idea what you're supposed to do. Yeah, they made a River City Ransom Kunio game based in the Three Kingdoms era. Like, that's wild. And yeah, they released that on Steam, re-released that on Steam. That's crazy, right? That's fun. And there's like a baseball game that very similar, same way. And also like, I mean, these are the ones that are more well known out of that are those dodgeball games and Super Dodgeball, right? And those games are well liked for as niche as they are even. But like they made so much more of that, and they were actually like beat 'em up style games, right? So let me see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 Kunio games on this side list still to take a look at, right? The volleyball one is good. There's a volleyball one. I don't think I remember. Was that like and you're not talking about Super Spike V-Ball, I assume, which is also made by Technos Japan, right? Oh, it's a shame they did not think we like Kunio here. Yeah. Like, for as well liked as River City Ransom is, like, I had no idea. Neketsu High School. Okay. I don't know if that's the one that I have here. I don't think so. I don't know if that came out on something else. But yeah, wild stuff. Like growing up on the NES, I had River City Ransom, of course. I had borrowed Renegade, which is not a good game, but hey, it's the first one that Technos did, whatever. You know, we also have to account for Double Dragon in some ways. But like, yeah, it's River City Ransom and Crash in the Boys Challenge, which has a much different name in Japanese that I do not recall. But it's like, that game was wild. I know Jeff Gersman has looked at that in his series, yada, yada, yada. And he also liked it and hated it because it was so hard. But it's like, it's incredibly interesting and fun, right? I would like to expect that out of like more future Kunio games, but from the ones that I've played, I know, well, we'll get there. Might be a little more questionable. But even there's one game, it's like, actually, I don't know if many people know that like River City Girls, which was recently released, not recently, but like, you know, modern releases on Steam and every other platform where they've put River City Girls on, and River City Girls 2, obviously, as a follow-up. There's a re-release of, yeah, Way Forward did those. There's they released, I can't remember, is it on Steam? I should double check later. But it's like there's River City Girls 0, which is a prequel to River City Girls 1 and 2, obviously. Yeah, so fuck, maybe, you know. But River City Girls 0 is a rebranding of one of these Super Nintendo games I have. It's wild. It's wild. And we may look at it sometime in the future. Maybe not Thursday, but usually I have 2 shows in advance planned out at any given time. But we'll see. We'll see on Saturday. There's a lot of cool shit out there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cool shit. God. And like, today was an interesting experiment for me because I don't know how if people like, well, you tell me in the Discords and stuff like that, right? But it's like, do you want to see more weird shit like this? Or do you want to see me play the hits, right? Or do you want to see me struggle and play trash? Right? Like, yeah, we're all having a good time laughing at Super Godzilla and stuff like that. Or like, do you really want to have fun watching me struggle with like Ultraman? It's funny, but it's I don't consider that interesting personally. But it's like, even I think it's fun to like go back and look at it, right? But I don't need to deep dive on it. But like a lot of this other stuff in Japan specifically, like, or even on the American side or EU side, I say, it's like more of those like, you know, interesting nuggets to go back and look at. Just be like, wow, they made a thing that did this, you know? Oh, I'm open to all ears for that stuff, but yeah, otherwise I'll just keep on curating. So let's do a quick uptime, because I think I've definitely gone overtime. 3 hours 51. What am I doing? Holy Jesus. I plan to do 3. That's fine. Thanks for coming. Thursday, we'll do some more of this. I might play Sekiro tomorrow. A lot of shifting around the schedule, stuff like that. But it was funny watching Liv, which I gotta do a shout out because I know how to do this now. I was watching Liv over the weekend play that Elden Ring, and I'm like, I gotta play more Sekiro. I gotta get it in me. It's good stuff. I gotta beat that inner Ganishiro, you know what I mean? It's gotta go down. So, thank you, My Hero Zero. Thank you, Funk. Thank you, Ganesh, earlier. I don't know if I missed anyone else. Saturn, for sure. And Yosifa. I'll let you know when I'm streaming tomorrow. Probably around the same time. Maybe 1:30, 2 o'clock-ish. We'll see more SNES games. There's so much more to go. Catch you later. Bye-bye.